This test May 2021 SAT collegible test. So first section, section 3, no calculator section. Number 1. So two lines intersect as shown. What is the value of x? So those two angles, vertical angles, they are congruent. So you can set up equal to each other. And subtract 5x both sides. And then you add 35 both sides. When you divide by 2, x equals 20. Okay, this is B. Number 2, what is a positive solution for the given equation? So 2x minus 4, it could be 8, or 2x minus 4, it could be negative 8. So you need to solve for x. So you add 4 both sides. 2x is a 12. Divide by 2, x equals 6. You don't have to do the other one because you see that one answer. So that's a positive answer. Should be 6. Number 3, which of the following is equivalent to that one? So you need to factor this expression. So common factor, 4x squared. When you factor it out, x plus, now 4x squared times what is 8x squared? 2, right? So answer is a C. Just factor it. Number 5, quadrilateral ABCD is shown, and which equation shows the measure of the angles of the quadrilateral are related. So that all the angles, when you add up, right angle 90 degrees here, and this angle, add up to 360. So if you look at the answer choices, A will give you that expression. Okay, they add up to 360. Number 6, in right triangle ABC, the length of side AC is a 12. So you can throw like that. B is a right angle. So I'm going to put B here, A here, C. And then what they saying is AC here, hypotenuse, which is a 12. Angle A is a 40 degrees. Now, which of the following can be determined using the information? The angle C, yeah, you already know two angles. This one, you already know, then you can find out this one. Add up to 180. So yes, you can determine. The length of AB, yes, that one also possible. Because if you remember SOHCAHTOA, using trig function, trigonometry, you can say cosine 40 degrees equals this one, adjacent over hypotenuse, so AB over 12. So this is a value, and 12. So AB is a 12 times cosine 40, so you can find out length of AB. Okay, so but they didn't require you to find out that value. They just see which one can be determined. Okay, so 1 and 2. Number 7, in the xy plane, line L has a slope to line K perpendicular. So perpendicular line slope is opposite reciprocal of 2, so should be negative 1/2. And then contains this. So first of all, which one has a slope negative 1/2? This, right? Contains means when you plug it in, it should pass through. Or you can set it up. Y equals to negative 1/2 x plus b. So you plug in this xy value. 2 equals negative 1/2 times 4 plus b. So 2 equals, that's a negative 2 plus b. So when you add the 2 both sides, b will be 4. So D is answer. Number 8, c equals x over y. The given equation relate the variables c, x, y, where all of that positive. And then which equation correctly express y in terms of c and x? So you need to isolate y. So you can cross multiply. cy equals x. And to isolate y, you divide by c both sides, so y equals x over c. Okay, so then D is the answer. The function f is linear. Y-intercept is this. So what is the y-intercept of the graph? Fx plus 2. So this one shows you translate 2 unit up the graph. So we don't know exact graph. Only thing we know about f is linear, and then y-intercept is a negative 12. So let's say example like that. And then when you shift the 2 unit up, this one you move 2 unit up, right? Then your y-intercept, it will be here, right? So should be negative 10 when you shift to 2 unit up. So answer B. Okay. Number 10, which of the following is x-intercept? X-intercept means you set y equals 0 and then solve for x. So when you put y equals 0 here and solve for x, denominator cannot be 0. So x cannot be 0 here. But each one equals 0. So x could be negative 3 or x could be 2. Okay? Each factor equals 0. So this one possible. 1 and 2 only. Okay? Number 11. They gave you that graph. The graph of y equals 2 to the power of x minus a is shown. A is a constant. What is the value of a? You can plug it in. I think the best way is you can just plug it in. So here, negative 3, right? When x equals 0. So negative 3 equals 2 to the 0 minus a. Anything 0 power is 1. So you subtract 1. A is 4. Okay? Answer is A. Just plug it in. Number 12. For a certain group of fish, the graph models the relationship between body length, L, which is a x-axis here, in centimeter, and then the tail area here, that's a y value, in square centimeter. And then your domain 6 to 34, so this is 6, and here 34. And then which equation represent the relationship between body length and tail area? So already they provide you the equation. So one way you can just like find out clear value here. So which is, you can say 15 comma, and then that is a 5. So when you plug it in, which one works? So you see that this one here, all L square. So certain coefficient times L square is a 15 square. Which one gives you 5, right? So A is 5 over 15 square is a 225. So when you calculate that one, 5 over 225, so that's around 0.02. So answer A. Okay, also plug it in. Number 13, xy is the solution of the given system of equation. What is the value of x? So they ask you only x value. So I'm gonna get rid of y value. So to do that, I'm gonna make it 12. So this one times 3, this one times 2, the entire equation, to match the coefficient of y. So then 24x minus 12y equals 21. That's the first equation. Now when you multiply by 2 in the second equation, 6x plus 12y equals 24. Now you add up, then you can eliminate variable y, and 30x equals 45. So x is 45 over 30. So when you calculate it, 1.5. So A is answer. Okay. Now number 14. In the given system of equation, k is a constant, and the system has exactly one solution. That means two lines, as long as they have different slope, okay? Different slope, then they're gonna hit once. Then one intersection, so then exactly one solution. So which one could be k value? So k is the slope of the other line. It cannot be 2. If it's a 2, then that's no solution. So this is okay. That's different from 2. Answer 2, second one only, B. Okay. So as long as two system different slope, they're gonna have exactly one solution. Number 15, the given function B models the number of flower beetles in a certain area, and then T represent the number of days after June 1st. Number of days, June 1st. And then which of the following is the best interpretation of the 1.11? So 1.11 means it will increase 11% the every day, each day after June 1st. So if you look at each expression here, then so it will grow. The model predicts the number of flower beetles grow by a factor of approximately 1.11 each day, right? So like example, when t equals 0, that means on the day June 1st, which is 100. Now when t equals 1, so 1.11 times 100 is 111. Okay, so that means you multiply 1.11 each day. And when t equals 2, 100 times 1.11 square. I'm gonna write down here also 1.11 like that. So each day, it will grow by a factor of 1.11 each day. Okay, because you keep multiply each day 1.11. So that is D. D is a right explanation for that. Okay. Reading problem. Number 16. In the xy plane, the graph of y equals 1/2 x plus b. B is a constant. And intersect x-axis, negative 6, 0. What is a y-intercept? So you can plug it in this xy value in the given equation. So 0 equals 1/2 negative 6 plus b. So 0 equals a negative 3 plus b. B is a 3. Okay, that is the answer. Number 17. For part of a trip, a car travel directly away from its starting point at a constant speed. The graph shows the car's distance from its starting point in miles for times from 2 hours to 2.5 hours after start of the trip. What was the speed of the car in miles per hour during the part of the trip? So they ask you slope. Slope is a speed. Speed is a distance divided by time. That's why it's a slope. So this one here, so you can 2.5, you can write the coordinate 135, and here 2, 110. So your slope 135 minus 110 over 2.5 minus 2, so that is 25 over 0.5. Divided by 0.5 is multiplied by 4, so 25 times 4. No, 0.5 is a 1/2, so 25 times 2 is a 50. So answer is a 50. 50 miles per hour, that's the speed of the car. Okay. Number 18. So this one is again circle equation. Circle equation always they put in the SAT, so make sure you know. Basic format, x minus h square plus y minus k square equals r square. R is radius and center, h and k. So this problem you need to complete the square to find out h and k. To find out also radius. So x square minus 8x plus b over 2 squared, that one you need to know. So negative 8 over 2 squared, negative 4 squared, 16. So you're gonna add 16 here. So 16 the other side too. So whenever you add a number, you add the same number the other side. Similarly, for the y, b is negative 10. Negative 10 over 2 square is negative 5 square, 25. So I'm going to add the 25 to complete the square for y term. And you have to add the same amount to the other side. So you can complete the square this one now. So x minus 4 square plus y minus 5 square. But that is not our interest. Only r square this portion. Okay? They ask you radius. So when you add, then that's 81 on the right hand side. So your radius is a 9, okay? Because 9 square is 81. Okay, so remember this equation, circle equation, okay? And then also how to complete the square. Number 19, what is the sum of the solution? So this is a fundamental theorem of algebra. Sum is a negative b over a. Okay, products of two roots is a c over a. So in this case, they ask you sum. So negative b, negative 6 over 1. So 6 is answer. Okay. Number 20, the expression is equivalent to x to the 6th power. What is the value of a? So you can manipulate the given expression. X cubed square root is 1/2 to the a. So you can multiply those all three numbers. X to the then 3/2 a. Is that is equivalent to x to the 6th power. So 3 over 2a equals 6. So a is 6 times 2/3. So then when you reduce, 4. Okay, so that's how you're gonna find out the unknown. So x to m to the n, make sure you know that x to mn. Okay, but don't get confused. X to m times x to n, when you have 2x values on the as a base, same base, then you add up. Okay, we use the first one. So make sure you know this concept. Okay, that's it for this video for no calculator section, and I'm gonna continue next video calculator section.